Hello, ladies and gentlemen, everyone follows me Twain. My name's Toons. It's been a while. Sorry about that. I promise I'll actually be making, like, proper videos soon, but I decided to make a very mini review. I haven't done one of these in, like, since Overwatch 2 came out. And in case you want to go look for that video, you can't find it because it's a pretty bad video, at least in the hindsight of everything, because pretty much all my trying to be optimistic view on Overwatch 2 was all wrong. And I'm going to try to hope that this doesn't happen again when I try to do this mini review. So I'll get very straight to the point. The game has just been a lot of fun to play. I've played very little of Mario Kart World, the little I have been, and that game was a lot of fun, but I think I've enjoyed this quite a bit more, mainly because I can actually play it reliably more than just whenever I'm at someone else's place. And of course, Sonic fans are going to be really annoying about this being better than Mario Kart World. Also, everyone talks about the goofy-ass crossovers, but I genuinely think Sonic Team Racing made people forget that Sonic racing games have crossovers, because, like, it's kind of always been a little absurd when you look at the older ones. I really love the trick system. I don't know why, but it's really fun to do, and it keeps my fucking ADHD brain give me, like, something stimulated to do, like, anytime I get off a cliff. So that's, like, pretty cool. I just think it overall feels good. I love the customization in general cars. People have done some pretty crazy things with a lot of them, so that's pretty awesome. In general, I always just think creativity and, like, expression of stuff is always a good thing in multiplayer games no matter what. I also think giving people a lot of ability to actually make stuff gives people, like, a constant need to come back and play the game just so they can grind out and, you know, make more stuff where they want. I think that's a great thing to have a progressive system in just any video game is always really good, especially for a game that's supposed to be played online, so the servers will always stay pretty active. The servers have been always pretty online. I've get on matches pretty quickly, mainly because matches don't last very long, but I think there's been some server issues because sometimes, some hours of the day, servers are just really fucking buggy and I can't play them, so sometimes I just have to play with bots. But I don't know, maybe that's just my internet being fucky, but I've just been experiencing a lot of weird server problems. I actually really fucking like the rival system and also all the interactions you get out of it, because like I think always stuff like that's always cute. I always just love character interactions in almost any video game, and I think also making a rival system like that is cool. Making it very abrupt in your face is a very good thing. A lot of kart racers like Mario Kart will have like a set rival system, but like they're not really expressly told to you. You just kind of have to pay. If you pay attention and realize that there's a certain like NPC that's fucking completely on your ass the whole time, then there's a good chance that's your rival. But this one is more like set in stone, like proper thing. Like, oh yeah, beat this person for sure.
I'm not going to give a lot of reasons to tell you to go fuck yourself.
I think that's cool. I kind of wish it was in multiplayer. I understand why it wouldn't be, because it would be pretty much unnecessary, but I kind of, part of me thinks it would be really cool if there was just randomly a set player that they just set as your rival for it, and you get like maybe a little extra points if you like beat that person in the track with it. And I don't know, that's just something like very minor. That's not like a big genuine criticism. They don't need rival interactions and everything here, but I just think that being in multiplayer would be kind of a cool, like kind of cool addition. I don't know, but it's not a big deal that it is gone. Multiplayer has been really fun. I think it's very simple, very easy to get in matches, which is always, you know, a good thing for this kind of game, especially because I think this game's just been really easy to play because like matches don't last very long, so I don't have to worry about if I'm in the middle, like in the middle of something happening, because the match lasts like maybe 5 minutes at all long. So like that's good. That's always it's been really fun to pick up and play. The whole game itself has been. I like a lot of the stuff that's actually feels like it's being acknowledged with a lot of Sonic's history here. In general, that's like one thing I do like about this pseudo-modern era, that it feels like, wow, we actually are allowed to have continuity now, which is great because it was kind of getting really annoying how this franchise felt like it was just trying to ignore it. Like, Sonic, you're not Mario. You can't just get away with that. I really don't think it. And I always thought that was really lame when Sonic was just so desperately trying to like just kind of ignore it and feel like I had a blank canvas in every game. So I really like random characters being called back here. And I also just feel like there's a lot of really good references here too. I like most of the character interactions. I think it's really good. This is where an arbitrary criticism is here. Rouge's VA, please just get a new one, please. They really do just need to get a new one. Like, I love Rouge. She's probably my second favorite Sonic character next to Shadow, but her voice acting is her voice actress ain't very good. Also, not a very good person, but she's also not the best for the role. And I think the direction, I also think a good part of it is just the direction they give Rouge is pretty fucking bad. Like, okay, I know she's supposed to be like the hot, sexy character, whatever thing, even though like you make her like less sexual, whatever. Sega's gonna like make her less sexual and then give her like the most over-the-top flirty lines ever. She doesn't need to be fucking moaning whenever she does a trick, guys. Like, she really doesn't, Sega. I think customizing your abilities is really good. It does add a lot of replayability and like metagame stuff with it, but as a person that's never been great at like, you know, looking at stats and lining my build properly, it's not something I care all that much about. I would rather just the layout be perfect for the like what it was and all the stats align and I just pick something. But building is still cool, and I know it does add a level of replayability, but it's not really something I pay all that much attention to. I kind of just slapped a build together, and I've stuck with it since. And it probably is not even a good build either, but I don't really care enough to actually get it working. In case you're wondering, here's my build. You guys can judge it or copy it if you think it's good. Most likely, it's probably a pretty bad build, and I'm going to figure that out through all the comments in this video. I like the stage gimmicks a lot. I do think they're really fun most of the time. Well, there's one stage that I don't know why pisses me off every time I play it, but like fucking Pumpkin Mansion could go like fuck itself. The music's not bad at all, but I mean, besides the main theme's kind of like might be one of the corniest things I've ever listened to. It's pretty fucking funny. It's like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's the worst piece of Sonic music ever, but it's not very good. That's all I'll tell you. Like the Sonic Racing, like that shit, it's pretty out there and pretty funny. It's really funny and just not great. Some people are upset that a lot of the DLC characters don't speak, and I kind of get it. Like, it's annoying because the rival interactions are really fun. I would like to actually see Sonic and SpongeBob officially interact, but it's nothing in the world because I also understand that these crossovers would be like 10 times more expensive if they actually did it. I think the friendship meter thing, I think it's a funny name they give it because I'm not really... They're framing it as making a friendship with these characters when in reality, I'm just fucking giving them money so I can get prizes relating to them. I just think it's funny branding that's called friendship, but it's a good thing. I think it all, like I said, it brings up a lot with the, you know, like customization of vehicles, so I think that's good and adds like something to do, because for a while, like I just kind of set in stone like the cart like pieces I like, so I didn't really need any like thing to pay for like with my tickets, so I had like a ridiculous amount of tickets, and then I figured out what the fuck the friendship thing was, and I'm like, oh, so I could just dump all my tickets into certain characters I actually want to play now. Okay, that's cool. I don't really have all that much criticism, especially when it comes to the gameplay. Like, sure, I'll get pissed off because an item gets thrown at me, or some items piss me off, but like, that's just kind of what you have to come to expect with this kind of genre. If this stuff really is like a huge criticism for you, then I guess you just shouldn't be playing Kart Racer. But yeah, I'm looking a lot forward to seeing like the other crossover characters. I'm pretty sure Knights has been almost like without stated confirmed in the game, and I'll probably be playing them for pretty much like probably the rest of my time playing this game. Funny fact, while I was editing this video, Knights got confirmed to be coming this December. So that's kind of awesome, but I'm very looking forward to some other, like, the more external crossovers, because they'll be funny. I'm pretty sure it was leaks that fucking Angry Birds in there. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's fucking wild. Race Park, I just don't really care for too much. It's like, it's good that it's there and it gives challenges and stuff to do, but I don't know. I just don't really like the gimmicky modes as much, which also leads to my criticism of the festival stuff. I don't like how the festival stuff just takes over like base online, like the base online stock mode. Instead of being like two different separate modes, it just overhauls the whole thing, and I'm like, alright, I guess I'm just not gonna have that much fun playing online for a few days now. Alright, whatever. So like, if they keep doing this festival thing, can they just like kind of just allow us to play the base mode, like the base like races online, so like that would be good, and I think I would fix actually a lot of my issues with the festival in general. Like, give me the option to opt out of it. Mod support is always awesome. I'm very glad that Sega has not been harsh towards it at all. In fact, seems to be somewhat actively allowing it, and that's great. I like the fact that I can put Sonic Man in the game, and that makes me a little happy. But yeah, no, I don't have too much criticisms, outside the fact that I fucking suck at the game. I would be one of those YouTubers that would give it an arbitrary amount of like stars or anything, but I don't really care to do any of that shit. So if you want to know my opinion, I like the game.